Here it is. Mount Pyre. God, I love this place. I'm very weird like that. I like all the kind of graveyard places in the Pokemon game. You know, Pokemon Tower, Mount Pyre, Lost Tower, Celestial Tower. You know, I don't know what it is. It's very relaxing being up here. You know, with all the dead Pokemon and stuff. I don't know, maybe it's the fact that if I'm okay with if I like hanging around with the dead Pokemon, maybe they won't come back and haunt me in such a horrific way like they did the people that decided to tear down Pokemon Tower and replace it with a radio tower. But it's fine, you know, as long as they take some of the graves and shove them into some little tent thing, that's fine, that's nothing wrong there. Anyway, what did we just pick up? I think it was a TM. Whatever, you saw whatever the hell it was. Actually quite a few actual hidden items on some graves, which is nice, don't you think? Over here we can get a max potion. Over here is actually where one of the hidden items are. But first, let's get interrupted by my 5th member! Yes, exactly. Vulpix is my 5th official member of my team. Didn't mean to do that. Am I going to knock it out? Son of a bitch, Karma! Son of a bitch! Yeah, thanks to the Max Ether. I'm really going to treasure it. Thanks. This is Absol all over again. And thanks for the Ultra Ball. That's gonna come in really handy when I don't catch Vulpix. Fine. Let's enter Mount Pyre. And what's this? We can dodge these guys because I'm pretty sure in one of these graves, yes, that's still a zinc from a Zangoose. That didn't really make much sense. And it's kind of devastating, a dead Zangoose. Oh god. Oh, and for some reason Team Aqua are here, but of course we already knew that considering the whole, you know, Weather Institute and talking about Team Magma going to Mount Pyre, but didn't we saw Team Aqua earlier saying, let's move out to Mount Pyre. But anyway, so here's the first of the many grunts. Well, it's not that many. Kavana, level 32. Was that all? Fine, whatever. What's over here? Apparently a rock that I'm getting easily stuck on. Oh. I could have sworn there was another hidden item on this side as well. But I'm just talking out of my ass. So let's just go up. Run into another grunt. No! Those Team Magma goons got here ahead of us. We can't fall behind. Oh yes you can. Oh yes you can. You can fall into a pit for all I care. Zubat, level 32. Gee Willigers. Yeah, because I totally look like Team Magma. I mean, I think I already mentioned this at one point, which actually leads to a funny story of me desperately getting angry because I can't find a particular episode of mine where I said the words, it's a hat, it's a fucking hat. I don't know why, that just makes me happy, reliving when I said that. But I can't seem to find the goddamn episode. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, I just stopped myself from describing my character, but whatever, here's a double bell. Two Pokemon each, so this will be somewhat lengthed out. Both level 30, Walmart and Puccina. So, yay. I keep going to quick attack, but because I have slash. Apparently, I just, yeah, keep forgetting about that. Okay, I'll stop that. Kavana level 30 as well. And finally, Zubat! Level 30 as well! No, I don't want to join Team Aqua. I want to join Team Magma, they're cooler. I mean, I kind of like red over blue, and because, hey, even though I never got Ruby, it's a lot cooler because it has Zangoose in it. I'm so fanboying it over Zangoose at the moment. Plus, I prefer land over water because I can't swim. But whatever, there was Archie. He just, you know, vanishes like the Phantom of the Opera. And then this old hag is telling us about something called the Red Orb and the Blue Orb, which were both taken. And then she gives us a Magma emblem because one of the Team Magma grunts dropped them. And before I not leave, because obviously I want to hang around these lovely little graves. And yeah, because they're so awesome. But that's also because I also want to. There's a certain fifth member of my team that I'm trying to catch, but Karma seems to dislike it. God damn it. But yeah, so now we have a Magma emblem. And yeah, I wonder what we could possibly want to use that for. I'm not foreshadowing of anything, but there is a certain some place that we can use this. But I'm going to spend my time trying to find that beloved Vulpix. Okay, going back up where it's nice and foggy. Nice and foggy. And like I did with Absol, of course. And yeah. It's gonna probably take quite some time, maybe. And when that is all done and said, we can go back into Mount Pyre. So I'll see you guys in just a second. And back in Mount Pyre we are. Did you come to pay your respects to the spirits of the departed Pokemon? You must care for your Pokemon a lot. Ah! Why, it is a Sharphead. Yes, there are Pokemon inside Mount Pyre as well, which is great. And look who I have. It's a Vulpix that knows Flamethrower, which is nice. Oh no, Nightshade. Is that the one that does the exact amount of damage dependent? No, hang on. What am I trying to say? It does an amount of damage that is the same as the user's level. Something like that. Anyway, this is the final resting place of my Zigzagoon. I cherished it. Really? Because I just used mine as a little bitch to cross water. You and I have two different kinds of views of Zigzagoons. All sorts of beings wander the slopes of Mount Pyre. There is no telling what may happen. Take this. It's for your own good. Obtained the clearance tag. Every Pokemon hold that clearance tag. It will help ward off wild Pokemon. Yes, I was expecting her to then just kind of vanish, and I'll just be like, holy shit. But anyway, onto the second floor, or would we count the floor that we were just on the ground level, so this would be the first floor? Possibly. Possibly. But anyway, as you would expect, there would be trainers here to kind of, you know, look at this lovely place. And hey, are you searching for Pokemon? You came along after me. You're rude. Wait, what? You are an unfamiliar sight. Depart before anything befalls you. And yes, the nut jobs are out. Who the hell let you out of the insane asylum, But fine, whatever. A Smink and a Rhyhorn. What kind of... What's that? Okay. Makes sense, I guess. No, I will never forgive you. Never. Never. Okay. Fine. I guess it's kind of, you know, meant to be mocking the fact that, oh, black belt people, they're karate guys, they're strong, they don't fear nothing. And then here he is, kind of with a Hariyama. Oh, how I love these guys. How I do. Go, Sykes! Okay, carrying on. There's an item over here, but sadly, we're here on a dare. If I show her how cool I am, she'll fall for me. I know it. I know. I'll cream you and show her how cool I am. Yeah, that's nice. Beating up a little kid. That's a definite way of well, she already appears to kind of be like full. She appears to have already fallen for you anyway. But fine, beating up a little 10-year-old is it's good as well. A Delcatty and a Mantrike. Oh, alright. That was a fun battle, and all that for an Ultra Ball. Yay! That replaces the one I used to catch Vulpix so nicely. Indeed. And another Sure Pit. And, I'm scared. I don't know what that old man is doing. Oh! Why the fuck is the pool wannabe taking pictures of Iris? Now I'm scared for Iris' sake. In case you weren't realizing, I'm watching Pokemon Best Wishes crap. Yeah. Anyway, you're not a trainer? Memories of my darling Skitty. My eyes overflow thinking about it. I used my Skitty in the ultimate cat fight of all time, and goddamn it, Shuppet. Other pronounces of this name are fine as well. Okay, second level. Could have possibly gotten to a double battle here, but whatever. It's cool. It's fine. Let me just rub my sweaty back and take on this breeder. Hey, you could give that Skitty to the girl downstairs, you know. She's kind of upset that hers died, but, whatever. We can just easily scorch the thing. Oh, Mudsport. Oh, heaven to bed, my electric-type moves have now been weakened. And, I gotta use it again. Since it's the only actual attacking move that Tails knows. And a Zigzagoon! Level 26. It's just, Okay, again, what the hell? Well, I look up for 1 second and then I come back down to see another mud sport. That's great. But whatever, Tails is now level 30. Do you know how many levels Tails has grown by since I first caught her? 1. But okay, that's fine. Poochyena, level 26. I swear, this girl is all about the kind of Pokemon that kind of resemble like cats and dogs and raccoons. Oh, now the poor wannabe is having a battle with Ash. How original. Snivy. Oh, a Lotad, level 26. That's fine. That's great. See, I've only got 6 PP for Flamethrower left. Ah, damn it. Okay. C-Dot, level 26. I really need to pay attention. I'm too withdrawn by watching videos on YouTube, the television, and trying to play games. I am a multitasking machine, but not a very good one. Not a very good one. And here is a Tailo. I don't know if it's a final Pokemon because, like I said, I haven't been paying attention. But it's level 26. It was her final Pokemon. That was amazing. I'm a very special kind of trainer. Sweet. Thanks. Give me your money. And I do not want your... fine. Fine. What about you as well? I mean, why the hell not? This video... This is probably when I first re-entered Mount Pyre to take on the kind of inside of it. Was probably the start of a new episode anyway, so, you know, this will just be one of those long-ass episodes. So here we have, is this a psychic person? I don't know, but she has level 26. Wow, baby! Okay, next up, a Natu, level 26. You know what, I think I'm just gonna go back to the way things used to be, you know, the good old days where as soon as I commenced within a trainer battle, I would usually just kind of, when I got to editing around, obviously, I would speed up the video, because it's kind of boring, actually, kind of having to wait around for them to send in a Pokemon and then just say, oh look, this Pokemon is clearly level blah 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 blah. When you could probably clearly see it for yourself. So yeah, this was a nice run whilst it lasted, but yeah, it's just boring as hell now. Anyway, please look away. No. The pool wannabe. I looked up and saw the pool wannabe stroking the African American 80s Taurus thing. You know, that buffalo fluff. But I just refer to it as the 80s African American Taurus, because it has a giant afro, and yeah, it's kind of like a Taurus. Yeah, I know I'm not funny. But we're actually kind of close to the top of Mount Pyre, even knowing it's taking forever because of all the talking I just constantly do. But we're so close. Battle me, please. My back is hurting as hell, and I'm just kind of not really focusing as well. And oh, Sharphead. It's not like we've seen a bajillion of those. Didn't mean to do Will-O-Wisp. Or maybe I did. Maybe it was all just an elaborate plan. So that Sharphead would use Spite and lower my my Will-O-Wisp by 4. Mother. Yeah, because that's great. Heh, fail. See, my plan all along. But now Tails has no flamethrower whatsoever. Okay, we're not done. Apparently, we're far from done, guide. God bless it. Okay. I'm not your teacher. What, did your teacher die or something? Yeah, pity. And for crying out loud. Fine. 2 more trainers. We're almost there. Almost. Yay, thank you. Oh, hello. And we're finally done. I mean, this is the great kind of top of the inside of Mount Pyre. We came all this way for TM30 Shadow Bowl. Sweet. Kind of tough decision who I want to teach that to, because I think both Absol and Sykes can learn it. Which, you know, I pretty much want to teach it more to Sykes than I do Absol, because, you know, Sykes is kind of at the moment too heavy based on I fucked it up. I want to go back up, okay. But, yeah, too heavy based on psychic type moves, so, I mean, she's kind of doing crappy against the dark type. But then again, Ghost isn't actually that great either, but whatever. So, yeah. It's great. So, yeah, as you can see, you got the holes in the floors, which you can actually fall through, and you can pick up some items, like whatever the hell I just picked up a moment ago. Okay. So now we're going to. I always choose bottom. I don't know why this time I went for the top. I can never really remember the specific kind of holes to go through. But whatever. Here we can get a sea incense, which is actually pretty useful if we want an asthma reel. At least I think that is what you would need. And that. But anyway, and then that. Okay, he just actually tells us about the holes. He was never actually a trainer. Still pretty creepy. But now we must... Well, now we can finally leave Mount Pyre. And in doing so, we can go back... Well, we can either go down, because there's actually a tip... Yeah. There's actually something special just to the south of Mount Pyre on Route 122. God, I cannot speak today to save my life. Ow. But actually, I want to do a bit of. I actually want to do quite a bit of grinding off screen, so that my 2 new additions to my team are at reasonable enough levels. And yeah, and then we're going back to take on the 4-Tree Gym. So, yep. God knows how long this episode's been. Probably way too long, thanks to all my yapping. So yeah. See you guys then. I must go back inside.